What's up everybody? Today we're going to do a quick video doing a rundown of my filming and fishing setup from the Old Town Sportsman 106. So I've been fishing out of this kayak for a few months now, and I haven't done a lot of modifications, but I have added a few things to make it a little easier for me to film and fish and do all the things I normally would out of a kayak. So one of the things that I really liked about this kayak compared to the previous that we had, we went from the Hobie Pro Angler 14 down to the Bonafide SS 127. And this Sportsman 106, I love it because of how simplified it makes kayak fishing. It's very straightforward. It's just a paddle kayak, and not only that, but it weighs a lot less than our original kayaks, the Hobie Pro Angler. So now we're gonna run through a close-up and kind of give you a breakdown of what I've done to my Sportsman 106 for fishing and filming. So we'll kind of start at the back and work our way towards the front. So if you look at the very back of my kayak, over the back handle, I actually have this plate that I've used to mount the power pole bracket. And I actually found that from a website from some guys called One Objective Fishing. Super cool product, super easy to install. It only takes a few screws and it fits right over your back handle instead of to the side. So what you get out of that is your power pole is still directly on the back, but you can kind of use it as that back handle with the power pole bracket screwed into it. Then when you move forward, you'll notice what I'm using for storage, which is going to be the Black Pak from YakAttack. This is my first year really using the Black Pak. I do like it though, for how much you can really do to it. It's customizable. It's got the 1-inch holes all over the box, so you can put your rod holders or anything that you want to put on this thing. You can pretty much make it to your own, however you want to do it. But not only that, but it comes with extra Omni hooks. These were actually on the Bonafide SS 127 that we had. So what you can actually do is you can add those Omni hooks to the bungees of whatever kayak you have, and they'll hook directly into the Black Pak, making it way more secure. One of the other things that we don't really ever think about, it's kind of a minor thing, but I actually have carried this Hobie bag. It's a nice little Velcro strap, zipper up, waterproof bag that I've carried ever since I had the Hobie Pro Angler. So this bag is like several years old, but that being said, it's super easy. Attach it to your seat. It goes around most seats that I've tried, but it's a nice easy place to put the keys, the wallet, and stuff like that. I didn't really do a lot to the middle of the kayak. I do like to keep it fairly open and simple so that fishing's easier. The only thing I did do with this kayak is I made sure to get the scupper plugs that Old Town offers. I just noticed that you get a lot of water in the kayak if you don't have those plugs. It's not the end of the world, obviously, because you're in a kayak and you expect to get a little wet, but I just like to keep that area as dry as I can so I don't slip while I'm fishing. What I also like to do is these side handles. I like to take like a coiled bungee cord or something like that, and I'll keep my fish grip on the side, and my pliers will be hooked directly to that handle. So they're easy to get in and out of the boat as much as I need to. One thing that isn't necessarily a modification, but one of the reasons I really like this kayak is the built-in rod holders that it comes with. I'm actually using the back rod holder to hold my YakAttack Boomstick, which is where I get the angle from the very back of the kayak. Now I could actually use that boomstick on any one of these rod holders because they're all set up the same. And the foam on the end of that boomstick makes it to where it's flush once you stick it inside the rod holder. And then another thing that I really liked about the Sportsman 106 is it comes with gear tracks on the left and the right side up at the front, which is where a lot of people want to put their fish finders, or in my case, camera mount. They have made newer versions of the Panfish, which is a lot more updated than the one that I use, but I like it because of the elbow on the tracks and then a smaller elbow up top so that you can kind of adjust your camera wherever you want it to be. Then obviously, since I work with Mariner Sales, I wanted to make sure I had a slick decal on the side. A lot of these products I'm going to be mentioning today, you can actually go to the website listed on the side, kayak, the mariner-sales.com. And they have a lot of this stuff, but what I'm going to try to do is include some links and stuff like that for the things that may not be available at Mariner Sales. And then one of the super small modifications that I did as soon as I got the kayak is I actually added the YakAttack paddle keep to the front hatch lid. And what I do is I like to sit either a rod in that, or most of the time it's holding the YakAttack leverage net. It fits pretty snug in there. Now it will still wiggle around, but it's a really good addition to kind of hold it there. So one of my biggest problems whenever I'm out fishing and stuff like that, if I'm filming and I haven't caught fish or like I'm not in the right mentality, once the GoPros die, I kind of lose my enthusiasm for filming and stuff like that. So what I started looking into was power bank options, and I found this little guy. It's basically a power bank that has a GoPro mount on the bottom and on the top. So anywhere you could put a GoPro, you could put this power bank. So this brand is called Suptig. It's just one I found randomly on Amazon, but I will include a link for it below. I've gone out one time with it so far, and I didn't have any issues. My GoPro died and I plugged it in. I was able to pretty much record for the rest of the day as soon as I plugged it in with no power issues. Another one of my random Amazon purchases is this little vice grip GoPro mount. It's by a company called Smallrig, but there's a million companies that make the same thing on Amazon. It was real cheap. It's like 10 bucks or something like that. But the nice thing about it is this vise actually makes it to where you can adjust the width. So I've used this on everything from four-wheelers to jet skis, a kayak. What I really like to do is I'll take this and put it on the YakAttack landing leverage net. You put it at the front, put a GoPro aimed towards the net, and that gives you that really cool like scooping the fish up shot. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much back to front my setup for this old Town Sportsman 106. I showed you everything from my storage solutions to how I film while I'm actually fishing and stuff like that. You know, it just goes to show you that some of these solutions have already been thought of by creative companies like One Objective, or it's just random Amazon stuff like the vice grip mount or even the power pack. So don't be afraid to shop around and come up with your own solutions. I will include links in the description below for everything that's available at the Mariner Sales site. That's going to be mariner-sales.com. And then I'll also include a link to the One Objective plate. I thought that was a really creative, cool solution. I got it as soon as I bought this kayak so I could have the power pole. And then a couple of these products came from Amazon. So I'll keep those links below. But after this, I'm gonna do a little bit of a fishing montage, just kind of show you all these angles that I've been working with. So I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, be sure to like and subscribe for more Real Gills adventures.